Hey everyone, welcome to my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. Today I am going to show you how to recreate this look on yourself using the products that I'm using or ones that you have yourself at home. To start off, we are going to prime the eyes, and using a damp beauty sponge, you want to blend out and get rid of any harsh lines. Then taking a translucent powder, you want to set that in. First off, you want your colors to gradually blend out flawlessly. So make sure that you start off with a light color as your transition shade. Here I am using the highlight shade in the Plum Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. I'm using windshield wiping motions, blend it out into your crease and up towards your brow bone. Now taking that same brush in the highlighting shade, you want to start in the inner corners of your eyes and slightly blend to the center of your lids. Now taking a light pink shade with a flat brush, you want to pack on the color to the center of your lid and then go back in with your blending brush and again windshield wiping motions to blend out the crease. Here I'm taking a more stiffer blending brush in order to pack in this red shadow into the outer corners of the eyes and about a third ways into your crease, and slightly blending it out. And don't be afraid to pick up some more color to really intensify it if needed. Then take that looser blending brush from before and using circular motions, stay in the outer corner of the eye to blend that out, and then slight windshield wiping motions in the crease. If you have heavy hands like me, a good tip for a more flawless blend is to hold the brush towards the end of the brush so that you're not using so much weight and you have lighter motions when blending out. Due to all the blending, you start to lose the shades that you first started with, so go ahead and go back in with the packing brush and that highlight shade from the Plum palette and pack it into the inner corner of your eye, and just make sure to go in and blend out any harsh lines. So that light pink wasn't giving me the real intense look that I was going for with this. So now I'm taking this neon pink shadow from Melt Cosmetics called Radioactive and packing it into the center of my eyelid to really make this look pop. Because this pink was so bright, I kind of lost the red out in the corner, so I'm just going to take some more and go ahead and pack it in and just make sure to blend it out. Again, due to the brightness of the pink color, I need to go back in and pack in that highlight shade to really brighten up my eye again. Now to start off the eyeliner, I am taking this red matte liquid lipstick and a thin liner brush. When doing the inner corner of my eye, I like to lay the brush sideways because it gives me a thin, clean line, and it doesn't irritate my eye as much as if I were to go back and forth trying to use the tip to, you know, little small strokes and line the eye. You only want to take that color about halfway through the eye, because now we're going to go in with a bright pink matte liquid lipstick by Lip Cosmetics called Pinkerbell. Again, just using a thin liner brush and only taking the color to the very end outer corner of the eye, and then taking a white liquid liner and using that to create our wing. I recommend using a liquid liner because of the fact that it's so liquidy. You know, it really picks up the pigment on the eye and doesn't blend in with the red shadows. Now taking the same red and pink shadows, you want to slightly tap it in and brush it in to give you that ombre effect. Now, because my liquid liner was so dry, as I was trying to brush in the pink, it started to flake off. So just be mindful of that when you go in to try and blend out your colors. Unfortunately, the red dried a lot darker than its original shade, but I'm just taking a brown shade and blending it in to give more of a nice transition. In order to even out the darkness from the red liner, I am taking a slightly darker shade of brown than I used before and just blending it in to the corner of my eye and a little into the crease. You can always add this in after you've blended in the red shadow, but before you've done your eyeliner, if you aren't comfortable with doing it this way. I wanted this video to focus more on the eyeshadows and how, you know, step by step, and the lips. So I did my lashes and my face off camera, but if you guys would like to know what products I used and what lashes I used, they will all be listed in the description box, as well as the products that I used on my eyes and my lips. Continuing on the eyes, taking the same brushes that I used for the pink and red shadows before, and I'm using the red towards the outer corner of the lower lash line, and then the pink focused mainly in the center, and taking a clean blending brush and just blending that out to really smoke out the lower lash line. Now either using a small stiff little blending brush or a flat brush, you want to take either, you know, your favorite highlight or a nice shimmery champagne color and pack it into the inner corner of your eyes and under your eyebrows on your brow bone to really highlight the eye. Now for the lips, using that same red matte liquid lipstick that we used on our eyes, you want to outline the shape of your lips. If you prefer to use a pencil, go ahead, just make sure that it's close to the color of the lipstick that you're using, just a shade or two darker, so that it still blends in but also adds depth. Continuing with the red lipstick, just fill in the corners of your mouth and drag in just a little, leaving the center for the pink lipstick. Make sure that you work in sections because of the fact that the colors are matte, they dry a lot faster. Taking a stiff little blending brush, you want to press it into the lips in order to blend in the color. I did end up adding lip gloss afterwards, which is totally optional. What I will say though is that the red lipstick did start to bleed out. Finishing it off with some makeup finishing spray by SKINDINAVIA. Here is my complete look. That's it for my tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up if you liked the video, and let me know what you'd like to see next. Bye!